KPFA Radio presents Radio Café, a segment on the long-standing KPFA radio program La Onda Bajita. Back in 2000, it began regularly broadcasting live in-studio performances from the KPFA Performance Studios on a monthly basis. Please enjoy this episode of Radio Café that previously aired live on KPFA Radio.
And you're tuned in to Radio Café here on KPFA 94.1 FM. I have the honor of bringing in Steve Wolf and Mason Holcomb into the studio once again. Last time they were on this show, you heard them in a group called Tito. They've moved on to something new, and we've brought them back in to show us what they have been doing. And so you can listen to them, of course, too. Steve, Mason, how you guys doing?
Just fine. Doc Hunt, how are you, man?
Doing good, doing good.
It's great to be back.
Yes, definitely.
All right. So, if you guys would like, take the mic, take the stage. Show our audience the magic you can bring with sound.
Okie dokie.
That was amazing. Please continue.
is my hope, it cradles my pain. I've nothing to say, 'cause nothing has changed. My thoughts are the rain, but the clouds are the same secret doors. And earth is about to replace and reclaim, and my life's almost out of the days that remain. Who put it or live, so when does it begin? The past walks the path where the future has been. I've nothing to say, 'cause nothing has changed. My thoughts are the rain, but the clouds are the same secret doors. Secret doors. And the world is a dark and a desolate place. The deserts of people lay barren and waste, and it's hard to go on with the fear you can't face, and the problems you know that a smile won't erase. I've nothing to say, 'cause nothing has changed. My thoughts are the rain, but the clouds are the same secret doors. And I've run out of ways to express what I feel, and I just cannot figure if anything's real.
That one was another one by Steve. He was one of my favorites of his, and asked him to teach it to me. And it took a while, but it's one of my favorites to perform.
Yeah, well, you pretty much turned it into your song. You know, it works well for you.
All right, so we have some more coming up, or?
That's right, yeah.
All right.
And all at once, you're all alone. Your money's gone. You have no home. You have no car. You got no phone. It's off into the world you roam. So goodbye, mother. Goodbye, Pop. Never thought that time would stop. Call a preacher. Call a cop. Waiting for the shoe to drop. And all of a sudden, the tables turn. You're not prepared. You never learn. The cold, cold world can truly burn. You have it down now. One's concerned. Ooh.
face the day. Live or die, it's come what may. You're now the needle in the hay. You took a risk, now it's time to pay. Goodbye, mother. Goodbye, Pop. Never thought that time would stop. Call a preacher, call a cop, waiting for the shoe to drop. So goodbye, mother, goodbye, mother, goodbye, Pop, goodbye, Pop. Never thought that time would stop. Call a preacher, call a cop, waiting for the shoe to drop. Call a preacher, call a cop, waiting for the shoe to drop.
That sounds amazing. All right. Let's go back to Stephen Mason.
Okey-dokey.
So long, the time has come to pack it up and leave this town.
Say goodbye, homeward bound to the stars where I'll be found. Sign off, goodbye. So long now, don't you cry, star child. Eyes wide. Now I'll move on. So much went wrong. Love's come, now love's gone. Sweet last swan song. Now at last I can dream on. Now I'm gone.
So long, the time has come to pack it up and leave this town.
Say goodbye, homeward bound to the stars where I'll be found. Sign off, goodbye. So long now, don't you cry, star child. Eyes wild. Now I'll move on. Sign off, goodbye. So long now, don't you cry, star child. Eyes wild. Now I'll move on. Star child, eyes
This is Falcon, and you are listening to La Onda Bajita's Radio Café here on KPFA 94.1 FM. We will be right back after this quick message from our station, KPFA 94.1 FM in Berkeley.
KPFA Radio is a community-powered, listener-supported radio station based in Berkeley, California. We are able to bring you this content through donations and support from our listeners. Please consider supporting KPFA through a donation by visiting www.kpfa.org/donate. And now let's get back to the program.
Welcome back to Radio Café. This is Falcon, and we're going to go back to Holcomb and Wolf.
Don't you think the time is right? Time is right for giving up the fighting, boy. Up the fighting, boy. Don't you think the time is right? Time is right for giving up the fighting, boy. Up the fighting, boy. Things ain't been the same. Things ain't been the same since you've been hiding, boy. Can't you see the blinding light? Spirit lives are gaining flight beyond the sun for the final run. Did you ever think you might leave your own soul's body for another one? If the time is right. Things won't be the same. Things won't be the same until the war is won. Yellow roses never said so much before. Never seemed to understand me, never before. Yellow roses never said so much before. Never seemed to understand me, not like this before. Not like this before. Don't you think one nation's might break the fury and the light beyond the sun when the war is won? Clear it's summer's night. No one said that war is right. Far more's to come till your soul is one. Things ain't been the same. Things ain't been the same, and now the time has come is right. Time is right for giving up the fighting, boy. Up the fighting, boy. Don't you think that time is right? Time is right for giving up the fighting, boy. Up the fighting, boy. Things ain't been the same. Things ain't been the same since you've been hiding, boy.
Excellent, excellent.
This is Falcon, and you're listening to Radio Café here on KPFA 94.1 FM. Mason Holcomb and Steve Wolf. Now, Mason, Steve, how you guys doing right now? That was a wonderful performance.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. All right. Why don't you tell our listeners a little bit about how you guys came together? What brought you two into a duo that you are right now?
Well, we both live in Fairfax, in the North Bay, across the bridge, and I was around senior year of high school that I saw him playing in town, and I was mostly interested in art at that point. I was a painter, and I was getting ready to go to art school.
Yeah, you studied at the San Francisco Academy of Art, is that correct?
That's right.
All right.
And but I also had a real intense love of music, and there was even a guitar in the art room at my high school. So that was already buzzing around in my brain, and then I ran into Steve, and I just saw him playing, and I knew I wanted to do that.
Yeah, I remember.
All right. And then, Steve, do you remember where you were performing at?
I think I was playing in a coffee shop like once a week in town, and Mason would come in after high school. This one is not there anymore either. I think it was called Bookbeat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of changes.
Yeah.
But I was playing with a friend of mine. I can't remember what day of the week it was, but we would see Mason coming in, and we knew he was going to approach one of us, and he did. And Mason came up to the house and threw a guitar and a bass in his hand, and she just seemed to want to come back for more. So as long as you keep coming back, I'll keep throwing stuff at you. And
would you say Mason was kind of a natural talent, or did Steve end up mentoring you?
Well, I didn't really know how to sing, so he just threw it at me.
Okay.
And he didn't tell me how hard any of it was. And I think that was the secret.
Yeah, you sound great together. You're able to harmonize in a way that a lot of people can't.
Well, music is it's a big commitment. It's very hard work, and I figured it was best just to act casual about it.
All right,
and not let him know it was hard, and see what happened. Like it was everyday occurrence, which it is now, but he's learned that it's hard work.
Yeah.
All right, so I know you guys have been performing around, and you guys probably have some shows coming up. Why don't you tell our listeners where they can go to see you guys next?
Well, as a duo, me and Steve play every Sunday at the Left Bank, a French restaurant in Larkspur.
Okay.
We just got done with that and came over here to Berkeley right after finishing up. And for our rock band Starchild that we're developing, we're going to be playing at the Fairfax Festival.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a big party. Whole Bay Area shows up, and we're going to be on the Eco Stage. That's up by the baseball field, and we'll be there Saturday, June 10th at 12 o'clock noon.
Okay. That's June 10th, Saturday, June 10th, the Fairfax Festival. you can go see Starchild with Mason, Steve, and the whole new band. I might want to make a trip out to Fairfax to check this out.
Oh, let us know if you're coming in. I'd love to see you.
All right.
Yeah. We also have a trio that we play like every couple of months with my old friend Tisha Bell, who I've been playing with for 35 years. Mm-hmm. And it's a kind of a dreamscape setting of our songs. You know, it's very, very hypnotic. So we're bringing that one out of mothballs right now. We just got back from Iowa. Actually, we did some benefits up back there to raise money for their school department, for the music department. Yeah.
All right.
So that was an experience. Mm-hmm. And then Mason are going to Germany in August for a couple of weeks to do the dive bar tour.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
First time in Europe.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know.
Apparently
Yeah.
there is a Grateful Dead community in Munich that we're going to meet.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. All right. So aside from that, your music, is it available online? Can people find you on whether it be a streaming service or find your music on iTunes or possibly Bandcamp?
Yeah, we're on iTunes and Amazon. Steve and I released a album. We called it Children of the Light.
Children of the Light.
Yeah, look up Children of the Light by Steve Wolf Mason Holcomb.
Okay. And that's Holcomb, pretty easy to spell, but I believe that's Holcomb.
B.
B.
Yes.
Okay, just so you know, there's a silent B in that name.
Yes.
And also our CD from the Tito project is also still available.
Okay.
That's called More Than Connected.
More Than Connected, Tito. And listeners who've been listening to the show for a while may have heard Mason and Steve when they came in with the trio that sadly is no longer here, called Tito. And that band, like some of those songs are still stuck in my head.
Yeah, mine too.
Oh, yeah. We still miss Ben. We love him. He was faced with the choice of continuing on as a professional musician or raising a family. So he has kid number 2 now.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's noble.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
You can say that's music in its own right.
Yes.
So, Steve Mason, is there anything else you'd like to say before we go, or anything else you'd like to plug, or anything you want our audience to know?
Well, we have like a Facebook page and
You can look up Steve Samurai Wolf.
Starchild.
Oh, yes. You can look up us on Facebook, Starchild.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're on Instagram. We haven't really built that website architecture yet. We're getting on that.
Okay. And do you have like a direct website that links all these together or anything like that?
No.
So I just recommend going to Facebook. Is that /Starchild? Can they find you that way, or do they need to search?
Yeah, front/Starchild.
Okay, perfect. And then there's no numbers. It's just Starchild as is.
As is, yeah.
No spaces, no dashes, everything.
No.
And Instagram, when you guys do start working on that, do you know the handle name?
We are Starchild Band.
Starchild Band.
Starchild_band.
Okay, Starchild_band. That's Instagram.com/Starchild_band.
Yeah. And by the way, the Starchild Band project, there are just some amazing songs coming out of that configuration right now. I'm just really stoked to be a part of that too.
So are you the main writer for these songs?
I'm Dave.
There are 2 writers.
Yeah.
There's Steve, and we're collaborating with another songwriter named Dana Lindstrom.
Dana Lindstrom.
Yeah.
All right. And what instruments does Dana play, or is Dana just a vocalist?
He's guitar player. He also plays some keys.
Okay.
And, he's a vocalist. So the core of the band is us 3.
All right.
And a lot of the writing goes into like creating 3-part harmony, and we all play electric guitar, so we gotta coordinate three sounds like that.
Would you say this is kind of like a Crosby, Stills and Nash kind of?
Think modern Pink Floyd.
Modern Pink Floyd. Okay. I also appreciate the 3-part harmonies you'd hear with Crosby, Stills and Nash.
Oh yeah.
Then you'll like this then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That was great. Thank you very much for coming into the studio.
Sure, anytime.
Our pleasure, man. Thank you for inviting us.
All right. And once again, listeners, just reminding you, you can go see them as Star Child, the full band, coming up June 10th in Fairfax at the Fairfax Festival. And you can Google that, look that up online to find out all the details. But it's a festival worth going to. Fairfax is west of San Rafael in Marin County, in case you do not know. And you drive out, past Larkspur or go out past San Rafael, and you will find a very little unique, magical, art-filled community of people that there's just a vibe out there. And there's a few venues out there, like I think, what was it, 19th
Broadway?
19th and Broadway, yes.
Yes, it's still there. It's been new ownership called Max now, but people still think of it as 19th Broadway.
Yeah, no, that's one of the spots right there.
Yeah, we actually played there a few weeks ago with the band. It were received pretty well.
Yeah. That's good news. And Mason, Steve, thank you very much for coming through. Listeners, stay tuned.
All right, now, listeners, if you would like to hear more episodes of this segment, Radio Café, you can go to laondabajita.com. That's www.laondabajita.com. Once again, that's laondabajita.com. www.laondabajita.com. You can also find us on YouTube by going to youtube.com/@symbol. You gotta include that symbol. RADIOCAFE941. But all of this can be found on our website, including a link to the KPFA La Onda Bajita archives that lets you listen to the last 14 days of La Onda Bajita programming during any time of the year. And then you can find more archive material on our website at laondabajita.com by going to the Listen section. And you can also view previous Radio Café performances by going to the Videos section. There in the Videos section, you will find not only the Radio Café video, but you will find other video that has been produced with La Onda Bajita that includes a variety of interviews and events. Feel free to follow any of our social media platforms when you go to laondabajita.com by clicking on the corresponding social media icons in the top of your web browser on the page. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, what was previously known as Twitter, and YouTube.
I hope you enjoyed this podcast. If you want to find more KPFA radio content, log on to www.kpfa.org. Also follow us on social media by visiting Facebook at KPFA 94.1 and Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at KPFA Radio. Plus, check out our KPFA TV video content on YouTube and twitch.tv at KPFA Radio. Subscribe to this podcast and stay updated to when we release episodes of shows representing the best of KPFA Radio.